Now, ladies and gentlemen, the people who kept us safe, the officers of the 71st Precinct has been doing a wonderful job for us. And I would just like you to welcome our inspector. Thank you, Carl, for your kind words. Adam, Allendale, come over please. So I just want to go over some of the cops of the month. Officer Ahmadawi, Adam, he's been recognized this month because of some of the great triumphant acts he's had since I've been here. Officer Adam Allendale began his career in 2014. In the 8 years he's been assigned to the 71 Precinct, he's effected 120 arrests. Most notable, several firearm arrests and multiple narcotics arrests. During the last 12 months, while assigned as a neighborhood coordination officer, Adam has proven that he can not only be a crime fighter, but also a community problem solver. Last month, he pulled over a vehicle with the license plate was improperly displayed. As most of you might be driving around the neighborhood, you see a lot of these fake license plates, the paper ones, being obstructed, and some of them just they're forged plates. So Adam over here, he comes in on his day off, he gets ordered to work, no problem, he works, does a hard time, pulls over this car. Lo and behold, the guy's got an improper plate in the car, and he has a illegal firearm in the car. Adam brings the car back to the precinct, they do an inventory search of the vehicle, and lo and behold, there's a second firearm in the vehicle. So, 2 firearms in 1 car. All right, an excellent job taking these 2 illegal guns off the streets. It's very good, Adam. Thank you very much. Now, I just wanted to go into also. He also had a great community interaction. On August 31st, Adam over here is driving to up in the Bronx to go get vehicles for us for the Juve and Labor Day weekend festivities. En route to the pick up the vehicles, he sees a gentleman on the bridge, distraught and possibly looking to take his life and jump off the bridge. Adam did not hesitate but to get out of his police vehicle, engage the man in conversation, basically give him a big hug, and take him down and save his life from jumping off that bridge. So not only are you a crime fighter, you're a great community guy. Congressman has a great, Congressman has a, Congressman Yvette Clark. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll take another picture in a minute. Sergeant Babush Wilson. Everything good. All right, just Sergeant Babushi and Officer Wilson, I felt the need that they should be recognized. They had a tremendous gun arrest in December, and we'll put in for Cops of the Month. But as you know, they say a picture says 1,000 words. Okay? They pulled over a vehicle by KCH Hospital when 2 people were involved in a dispute, basically a family dispute. There were 6 firearms, illegal firearms, in that vehicle. The remarkable probably amount of lives that these 2 officers saved by recovering these vehicles. And I'm not talking just handguns, machine guns, and stuff of that nature.
And they all had ammunition?
Yeah, all the ammunition, everything was in the car. So just hats off to these 2 brave officers. Before I get into just my crime stuff too, I just came across, this is the picture of a national night out that Carl and the community put together. I just really showed, this is our community. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian, gay, straight. Everybody really comes together to make this community so positive. And I don't want to say it's like a love fest, but you know, just Paul does such a great job, and just all of you that really, just by showing your face here tonight, the Congresswoman all the time, and other elected officials, just thank you so much. I've had such a, the year really flew by this year, being the commanding officer here, and it's because I have such positive people to work with. So just thank you so much. Right? And for those of you who haven't met my better half, Captain Clam, she took over for Captain Goodchild right after Labor Day weekend, and she hit the ground running, and she's been doing a great job. So thank you. Now, I just want to talk briefly about some crime stats that have been affecting the command. Package thefts. I go to stop around Christmas or after the Jewish holidays, but it's not. We're constantly getting package thefts taken from people's houses and apartment buildings and stuff of that nature. Please, 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 let Amazon know, let any outside dealers that use it on the internet, UPS, FedEx, do not leave a package without getting it signed for. You know, people could be just following the UPS truck, looking for somebody to take the package. And they don't know what's in these boxes. Sometimes they might be just stealing cat food or cat litter, which sometimes I find that funny when I see, why do they steal cat litter? They don't know what's in the boxes. They think they might be getting 1,000 diamonds, and then they get home and they say, it's cat litter. But you guys paid for this material. You don't want it stolen. Your family members don't. So please get that message out to all of them. Next thing is what we're seeing that's driving our crime is catalytic converters, which is a piece of a vehicle attached to the muffler. It's worth a lot of money. They melt it down. They use it on the vehicles. For those of you who drive big work vans and Ford Econoline vans, that piece of piping is sometimes upwards of $2,000. You can't drive the car without it. Without it, it makes a very, very loud noise, and you'll wind up getting pulled over. You see all black smoke behind the car. For those of you that work in the commercial industry that use these big vans, they really have to be secured at night, these vans, and not parked on a residential street. You're not supposed to park a commercial car on a residential street anyway after 9 p.m., but that's something that it's enforced, but sometimes maybe look the other way. Please, if you have members of your family that are plumbers, electricians, that are using these types of vans, they have to be secured at night. They hit our neighborhood, they'll hit Crown Heights for a week, and then they'll go on to the 6-7, and then they'll go on to the 7-0, then they go on to the 6-9, and then a month later they come back and they hit us again. But right now the catalytic converters are a big, big deal, and that's what's driving our crime. I know there's been an uptick in violence. I think we've shown a strong police presence in Ebbets Field, and by strong I mean just us putting the lights on, us saying hello, goodbye to maybe somebody we might think is a gang member, just showing them that, say, hey, Mr. Smith, I see you, I'm out here too, you're out here. It doesn't necessarily mean that we have to overwhelm the community with summonses and enforcement, but I think just to really show that we're out there. For those of you that might maybe live in Ebbets Field, we've upped the patrols inside Ebbets Field, and I think that's really made a positive influence. I myself, you know, I walk around Ebbets Field and I feel a positive impact from the community. From people saying hello, and other people just whisper in my ear, thank you, you know, thank you for being here. So I think we're making an impact. I think whatever issues came from these rappers dissing fellow gang members, that's what the whole dispute was about. I think maybe we made a bit of an impact and we put Jesus in these people's ears to maybe stop fighting. Because at the end of the day, at 16, 18, 19, you might think this is a big deal, but at 25, 26, guys move on, they get out of that phase, and you start thinking, you know, more about your loved ones and getting a career and having children and stuff of that nature, and you don't want this negative impact to impact you the rest of your life and your career. So I think we're making a good dent and making progress in that. By all means, any of you have any good ideas that could come into my office, I'll buy you coffee, and if you think that you could help me out, by all means help me out. I know Reverend Honeywell's reached out to me a couple of times, and I appreciate that, thank you. And that's it. Anybody have any questions for me? I'll be happy to answer.
So Do we have any activities going on to increase building of the relationship with the young people that's in the Evansville and different communities? Because I know when I was growing up, a few years ago, the police officers used to walk the beat, and some of the police officers knew the mother, the father, the grandma, and this, that, and the other. And sometimes they had activities to engage, because sometimes, you know, they see the uniform, they think it's a shakedown, and this, that, and the other. But there's some ways we can have some type of intervention or program. So I'm not sure if there's a PAL, and we've got this beautiful facility here that we can possibly, we're not going to catch them all, and I don't want anybody to think that we will, but we might be able to capture a few to deter them.
Yeah, we do have several youth programs in the community. We have an Explorer program that's very active, and we have our YCO program, which is our Youth Coordination Officers. We just took a group of about 20, 25 youths from the area. We took them on a great adventure trip. Is a great adventure trip going to stop crime? No, but I think they all had a great day. We have a Blue Chips football program that we have the youths involved in, and we also have a basketball program that the youths are involved in. We will take as many kids as we could get to sign up for these programs. We have 3 officers that are dedicated as our youth coordination officers. One's actually out of maternity right now, but she does an excellent job. We try to connect with the school safety officers in the schools to let us know if a kid is having any problems or any issues, and I think we're doing a good job. I think that by all means, if you guys have a troubled kid in an area that's maybe 12 or 13 that we could really help out, then we really want to do so. You know, once they get to 17, 18, and they get in their head that the police are maybe bad, or maybe they've been arrested a few times, it's hard for us to come in and to be that guidance that they need. Ebbets Field also, we just got the violence interrupters, the elite learners. They just got a contract for Ebbets Field, so that's their new encatchment area. So I've instructed them to hang out on the patio of Ebbets Field. The patio seems to be where, not to say gang members hang out there, but there's a few people that we've recognized on video that are known gang members that have there. We've had shots fired on the patio since I've been here several times. So I think that's an area where the elite learners, by them maybe patrolling up there or coming up there, maybe they could get to some of these youths that are 16, 17 that maybe they don't want to listen to us, but maybe they do that. But that went into play within the last 2 weeks. So.
Fantastic. Thank you. So that we can share this information to others.
Yeah, and by all means, you can reach out to the elite learners. You know, they have their office right in the neighborhood, and you know, I think that they'd be willing to you know, talk to anybody that wants to give them advice. I told them that I think the patio, the park on Franklin and Montgomery, and the shopping center across from 1680 Bedford, that those are 3 areas where I feel that their presence could help us out a lot. Because we could throw 100 cops in Ebbets Field. If these people don't want to talk to us and let us know what's going on, then maybe, you know, they could help us out. You know, I know when I was in Coney Island as the commanding officer there, we had a lot of people. We had the Operation Hood was our violence interrupters that helped us out in the West End. We also had you guys did the Red Berets. Help me out here.
Guardian Angels.
The Guardian Angels. The Guardian Angels used to help us at night and during the weekend and walk around on the boardwalk. And we maybe sometimes people don't want to listen to us. I don't know. They sometimes people will listen to them. So it was effective. I felt they were more of a civilian patrol, but they helped out. And by all means, we have all our auxiliary officers too that do a great job. And if anybody wants to volunteer as the auxiliary program, I think they do excellent work, and they helped out in Ebbets Field. We gave out hundreds of gun stopper flyers, and these gun stopper flyers, if you pull up with that, you know where a gun is, you get paid for it. So that's good to get that out to everybody. Anything else?
Any question for the inspectors?
I'd like to introduce our new community affairs officer. She wants to say a few words. I wanted to let her know that she's going to be helping out a little bit.